All right, we've all heard from Georgia all the way to California. We have squatter problems. They're useless to society. They're pointless. They bring nothing but headache to homeowners with garbage loopholes with the law. People losing lots of money having to rebuild and fix stuff that they damage. They're useless life forms. But right here, we got ourselves somebody with a solution. And it's something like this that I wish I'd have thought of myself because it's genius. And it gets the point across. So without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this. This made my day.
Somebody in the Bay Area offering help with removing squatters from properties, and they're doing it by using swords. ASAP Squatter Removal's CEO says the company has a 95% success rate. Crown 4's Rob Nesbitt reports on how they do it.
It sounds like an intense way to remove a squatter. Go in with a samurai sword and scare the squatters out. But the CEO of the company offering this service says it's more complicated than that.
Diagonals to the side.
James Jacobs has been trained in martial arts for 15 years, showing me what's called a trainer blade. It would be illegal to have a real blade in public, but Jacobs started his company, ASAP Squatter Removal, to use real swords to clear squatters from properties. The CEO says surveillance is done first to pre-approve clients and make sure the squatters are illegally on a property. After that's established, a process called breach and clear is done.
Breaching is breaking into the property, and then clearing is actively going through the rooms and making sure there's no active threat.
According to Jacobs, lease agreements are signed between him and the property owners to allow his team to go in and remove squatters. And it's not just samurai swords used.
AR-15s, we have M590, shotguns.
He's been in the work of removing squatters for 7 years and says it's a completely legal process. I talked with Cron 4 legal analyst Stephen Clark, who says that might be the case, but that the tactics used to remove someone from a property could lead to a criminal liability.
The samurai sword is a deadly weapon, and if there was a
Typical
confrontation with a tenant or someone overstaying on the property, and that samurai sword was used to inflict injury, that could result in a criminal prosecution.
Clark recommends going through law enforcement and the court process required to remove someone from the property. Jacobs disagrees, saying he's well aware of the risks, which is why he takes precautions to avoid legal battles down the road.
I have a $1 million insurance policy. I have an in-house attorney. Heck, people make wrongful claims against my business all the time just to try and get money.
The cost of removing a squatter from your property using ASAP Squatter Removal starts at $10,000. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt.
Now here we go. My opinion, I think it's well worth it, especially when the government, local governments especially, aren't on your side. This right here is great. Somebody else should have done PI work with this kind of thing and got the idea out there, because squatters are definite just decomposites of human feces just sitting up and just wasting people's time. I guess that's my opinion, but it's more factual.